Welcome back to Forbes Sports Money. Peyton Manning is officially retired with several impressive victories and records broken. But, Mike, according to your numbers, he's a legend off the field in endorsements, right?
You know, Bob, I feel like this segment should be sponsored by Nationwide or Papa John's,
right.
you know. But, yeah, talking about a guy who earned $150 million from endorsements over his career, more than any other football player in history. In fact, if you look at his total career earnings, he's fourth all-time among athletes in any sport.
So $400 million total, $150 million in endorsements. And guys flock to him because of that charisma, the fact that he could make fun of himself, have some fun, but be a serious pitch man as well.
He's like you. People just like to look at the guy on TV. This is one of those things, except, the guy has a lot more endorsements than anybody. And I guess the question is, who's waiting in the wings to replace him in the NFL?
Yeah, well, I wonder about that because if you look at some of the other contemporaries, Tom Brady, for example, there are guys that are sort of getting to his age. And I wonder, is there a young guy ready to take that green money torch and run with it? Who do you think would fill that void?
I kind of always want to be with a quarterback because a quarterback is usually the face of the league, if you will. And, the sneaker deals don't pay that much. I mean, probably the top earning guy in sneaker deals is Cam Newton. Mm-hmm. Gets royalties from his Under Armour deal as well. But even that's only about $1 million, maybe $2 million a year. Maybe Russell Wilson, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, he seems to be a guy in the prime who earns a lot in endorsements right now, and the Packers are a team that seems to be competing every year for a championship. So I'd probably go with one of those three.
Yeah, Peyton Manning seems to be kind of a good template, though, right? Sort of a diverse endorsement portfolio, not just one or two things. But if you want to make that endorsement money, and the sneaker money's not paying that much, half the time you're wearing cleats anyway, right, when you're on the field. But you diversify the portfolio.
This is why I hate doing the show with you. You always bring up the most important point. Actually, you're absolutely right. If you're a player in the NFL, if you're going to do a lot from endorsements, you need a lot of different endorsers. You need a big portfolio because you're not going to make a lot of money from any single endorsement, generally speaking.
Yeah, and in this day and age, I also think you need that diverse way to get it to people. In this day of social media, a guy who's young, has a lot of energy that jumps out at me would be a Rob Gronkowski, though he is a tight end with the Patriots and not the guy you want, which is the face of the franchise and a quarterback.
Yeah, I think he's involved in a lot of different stuff already, right?
He does. He has a few different endorsement deals. And like I said, there's a charisma, there's an energy there. I guess that's one of the things you have to have, right?
And he's big on social media, right? He loves to use it. And, he's got, I think, an app that he's partnering with as well. So, yeah, good choice. I give it to you.
All right. And as for Peyton, he rides off into the sunset with those Papa John's franchises, more than 30 of them. So it's good for gas money for him as he goes into retirement.
Don't be surprised if at some point he's an owner in an NFL franchise. And, I know he and his wife own a very small piece of the Memphis Grizzlies of the NBA. But I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton's an NFL owner at some point.